This is connectivity test number 27. CLEO, please respond.
Still nothing, Doc. Let me reset and we'll try again.
Okay, I was just about to say something. Anyways, I bet you think that this is Southie, but it's not. Introducing, we're just gonna call him Rodriguez. So, I have decided that because of the Outpost revamp, we are going to want to have a red talent guy in all of our communities. So I want to, or specifically a red talent guy with hacking in all of our communities. And that's exactly what I'm planning to do. So this is actually the second guy with hacking. We have Kilgore. Those of you who are longtime viewers will know Kilgore is also a guy with hacking. So I actually need to save up some more prestige points and get a third one, and that way I can have one of them in every single one of my communities. Now, Rodriguez, so all red talent guys have both benefits and penalties. So his benefits is that he gets less injury severity, which is gonna combine very nicely with heroism, which he already came at 6 stars in heroism, so he's going to be very hard to injure. He also has 100 infection resistance, so he's also going to be pretty hard to plague, and we can make it even better with primary care, which is this skill right here. So, also, we were able to upgrade the infirmary into level 3. So, the level 3 infirmary with the knowledge of surgery. So, by default, you get health. And so, at level 3, you get 50 health. But if you have a knowledge of surgery, you get minus 50% injury chance on top of it. And then if you get a knowledge of pathology, you're also going to get plague resistance, 50%. So, that's kind of overkill on the lower difficulties, but it's not overkill on specifically Lethal Zone, and honestly on Nightmare Zone as well. So he is a comms engineer, so we get more food storage from him, but he sometimes wastes food, and he consumes double the amount of food, so that means he should eat about 4 food per day. He's a boot camp survivor, so he's got 20 more health, and then Red Talon Contractor, the minus 66% standing penalty. He's a sheriff. That's kind of annoying. I was kind of hoping he'd be like a builder or a... basically not a sheriff or a warlord. And the reason that's a problem is because when we change bases, we'll have to shuffle through our leaders multiple times in order to upgrade the gym. So as you can see, the gym needs the warlord, and the shooting range needs the sheriff. And if we were to replace this with a lounge, we would also need the sheriff. So it really, really sucks to shuffle between people who have standing penalties. A good example of this is Sweta. Sweta is our warlord, and I'm pretty sure she's our only warlord. Trader, sheriff, builder. Yeah, so she's our only warlord, and she has...
I've got a side project I've been working on. Anybody available to help me out?
Isabella, Mickey just told me where you went. Are you sure you're ready to go back there?
Relax, Doc. I know what I'm doing.
Okay then. Just be careful, all right?
Is anyone gonna step up and take charge around here?
Okay, so I guess we're going to talk about what our goals are today. So I got ourselves a nice sports car, which we're going to go. So it's really beat up right now, but that's perfectly fine because I'm just going to upgrade it into the Road Mangler. And Shazam, it's fully repaired, and we get some little knickknacks. So like I said, I'm trying to do some of the things I normally don't do, and this is one of them. So the Road Mangler is going to be what I'm going to call our dispatch vehicle. It is basically designed to do quests because it's narrow, it can weave through obstacles, it's very fast, and it has good fuel efficiency. Okay, you gotta get that. Yep, there we go.
That won't work.
Oh, I forgot, I'm not maxed out. Okay, so, what is our goals today? Well, we're gonna do quests. And in addition to doing quests, we're going to...
Well, nothing in here worth a damn.
look for like resources and stuff like that.
I'm following up on a weird radio signal I picked up. Can you help me grab some stuff from my old base?
Let's ask for details.
So I have some theories about this weird signal, but I can't prove anything. Not yet. That's why I need to get over to Jurassic Junction and pick up some of my old gear. The setup is kind of wrecked, but I can salvage some useful bits. So, what do you say?
Okay, so now we
Now
can
that you know
agree.
more, you want in, right? Okay, good.
Let's go ahead and get our arrow back. And then chop this guy up real quick.
Incoming Zed.
Now, we're kind of jumping the gun
Once
with
this
the
mag's
hacking
done, I'm
character,
out.
and that's because I'm really, we have rebuilt our influence back up to 4,000, but I don't know if I'm ready to dump that on outposts yet. We also don't have quite what I'm looking for. Munitions. Oh, no, we do have. I forgot she has agriculture, so we could upgrade this, but we don't have... Okay, so if I upgrade this, it's going to cost 5 materials, and that'll put us low, and we'll start taking morale hits for that, so let's actually not do that. Actually, let's also activate some things. So we still have a decent amount of food and medicine, so let's keep that fighting thing going on. We actually have a decent amount, like an acceptable amount of ammo, so let's go ahead and get some of this training. And let's also activate this. That's going to take 5 minutes. And so it's going to complete before that. And that's important because this is going to give us 33% more EXP. And it's going to make those... It's going to make that training 33% more effective. So that's all a pretty good idea.
Over there.
Anyway, so we're kind of jumping the gun just because I'm not completely there. Like, we haven't even upgraded the outposts, the command center to level 2. So, but, I just decided, I'll just grab a little bit of Daybreak prestige points and just kind of chip away at it.
I can do this.
The fuck's wrong now?
This place, it's bad news.
Yeah, right.
Fucking A!
So I've already done this on my standard zone, but we're going to get some answers
Okay,
about
never
Jurassic
mind.
Junction.
Definitely not ready for this.
Come on, this place can't be that bad.
It's not the place, it's the memories. My relay was installed over by where the fuel tank used to be.
Used to be.
Technically, it's still there, it's just, kind of broke.
So as you can see, Jurassic Junction is completely compromised. Let's try to thin some of these guys out. Nope, he screamed. Let's take him out. And we're into the fight. Okay, you can get off me, please. Hold on a second. We need to burn these guys. You'd think that would be a bad idea, given that I believe this is all like gasoline fumes everywhere.
Nobody's ever living here again.
Okay, so here is the gas tank. Now, I actually did start another Heartland playthrough just so that I could try to remember some of this stuff better. And the gas tank is one of the special facilities that actually generates... Wait, do I have... yes, I do have medical advice in the event I need it.
That fuel tank isn't broken. It's wrecked.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Things just got out of hand. Should be safe enough that I can start looking around.
If you felt like talking about this.
There's nothing much to say. I was being stubborn, and people got killed. Doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, I need to grab those parts. Watch my back.
Whatever you say.
Alright, so now we're
That's
going to
off on the
play
radio.
Micro
It shouldn't
Daybreak.
take long.
Let's go ahead and just preemptively get these guys. They should be attracted to the... Oh, no you don't. Okay, of course the geometry wants to interfere.
This is in even worse shape than I thought.
Okay, that should be the end of them. These guys are really stubborn. They just don't want to die. Woohoo, man. I got caught just by the edge of it right there. I lost just a tiny amount of health. I actually don't know how much damage a bloater, you know, like lit explosion does to you.
Are you sure you don't need any more time?
No, you don't.
Nope. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
Okay, so let's go ahead and loot Jurassic Junction while we're here. Anyways, yeah, so what I was saying is the wrecked fuel tank is actually one of the facilities. And that, oh god!
Bloater cloud.
Oh my god, we actually like narrowly avoid, well, you know, then in my astonishment I get bit because I'm like, we just, like, it exploded at like literally the edge.
Bruh.
Okay, so this is probably an okay time to use our medical
Is there a
advice.
doctor in the house? I need help out here.
Sure. I have a little advice to get you back in the fighting shape.
And there we go, nice and refilled. I was kind of hoping that we would get the lock on the loot.
Locked. Figures.
Oh, here's one of them. Let's fast loot. Who cares?
Great.
Probably a
Crap.
stupid idea considering that I'm almost fully infected with blood plague, but I'm also impatient. I think I want to check that other building as well. But yeah, as you could see, the Jurassic Junction is just completely destroyed. Now, I can't imagine if the fuel tank exploded that it would destroy, like, everything. So my guess is that my theory, because I still don't know, like, you know, like, in fact, I don't even know if there is further story to
Gotta
Jurassic
stay
Junction
away
than
from the
this.
sick fucking Z's.
But what I'm guessing happened is that Izzbee blew it, and like, I don't know, maybe she called in a CLEO drop on top of the fuel tank or something. Like, basically, you know,
I bet
like,
I'll be using this soon.
oh, we need to like fit this in. I do need those electronic parts; they're actually important. Anyways, like, basically, what must have happened is without some kind of like major supervisor there to prevent Izzbee from doing really dumb things, she probably blew up the fuel tank, and that probably, the explosion probably killed a few people or like severely injured some people, and then the massive noise that it made probably brought a bunch of zombies in, including probably Juggernauts, who probably stormed into the base and killed everyone else. Like, who knows how many people actually survived. But let's take a look at the fuel tank. I can already see what appears to be a massive dent on it. Are there any hints, like, of what could have caused this? Like, why this would have been overturned the way it is? I don't want to spend too much time looking, but I was just... Oh, here's a weapon case, but I don't know if that's a real weapon case or not. I imagine it probably is, but it's pre-looted because, you know, it's lethal zone. But no, it doesn't appear to be any hint as to why, what happened to it, and maybe there's a quest that will describe it in greater detail. But for now, let's get Izzbee back to her gas station.
Thanks for the help. I should get back to the ranger station. The doc's probably worried about me.
Should I be worried about you too? You seem a little shaken up.
No, I'll be fine. Just some bad memories I'm trying to get past.
Man, what's sweet about this vehicle is we're fast enough that if we pass by a screamer, the time it takes to scream, like, we're already beyond its sound waves, meaning they shouldn't be able to generate a bloater. Now, you know, I don't know if I want to, like, completely trust that, but that's what happened earlier.
Okay, I got a little emotional. But I'm over that now, honest.
I hear you.
I'll call you when I know more about the signal, okay?
See you around, I guess.
So, we got 200 influence. Are you gonna... Is that it?
Yeah,
No more.
I don't see anything worth taking.
Wow. What a cheapskate. Like, didn't give me, like, could have given me, like, a rucksack or something, you know, anything in addition to 200. I'd be like, 200 influence is, like, just kind of like the base pay. Oh, well, what can you do? Anyways, I'm going to heal up, resupply, and I will be ready to head back out. Okay, so Rodriguez is doing better, and now we're going to switch up with the Wichita ES, and that's because right now there are no quests, so I went ahead and called in a scavenging request for more materials, And what we're going to do is just look for more stuff to build up the base, because we still need a ton of materials just due to the fact that Lethal Zone increases the cost of buildings significantly. I think we need like 25 materials to upgrade each of the, what do you call it, training facilities. So that's like 50 materials there. And if we want to get the command...
I'm looking for an extra set of hands. Anyone will do.
Oh, convenient. Everyone's right there, so that's absolutely perfect. Like, finally, we can combine some of these objectives together for better efficiency. I doubt the materials will be there. The materials are going to appear in a location that is logical, so this factory...
Seems clear for now. But with a plague heart around, that won't last.
Is this guy alive? I think this guy's alive. Yep. Okay, so let's look for the building materials. Okay, let's try this one. I don't feel like... we might actually get 2 rucksacks of building materials out of this. That would be fantastic. Oh, a CNC mill. That is really nice. Not nice immediately, but if we max out the base, then it will be nice. So the CNC mill, it's kind of interesting. Just as the salvage furnace gained value because of the weapon increase, the CNC mill lost value in Lethal Zone because it's just so much harder to get building materials. You need like way more of them, and then the cost to convert has increased as well. So the CNC mill used to be a lot stronger than it was. Let's go ahead and upgrade shooting into warfighting. And how much ammo do we have? 7? Let's go ahead and hit up another one of these. And also, let's check to see... Okay, so it's just Rodriguez and Sueta that need upgrades. Did I completely overlook, like, there's still 2 lootables? Okay, this is going to be parts or chemicals.
Time to bail on this dump.
Definitely like chemicals. Always need more chemicals, ethanol, seeds, stuff like that.
Hello again. This is Dr. Hoffman calling from Mount Tanner. Thanks to your help before, we're ready for the next stage of our work. My colleague Isabella is already on site. I'd feel better if you were there to assist her.
Doc, how many times do I have to tell you? Call me Izzbee.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting another quest pot to go like that, but okay.
And that's a score. I'm done out here.
Nope, that did count as it. I was hoping we'd get the second rucksack, but we've been getting pretty good fortune everywhere else, so... Okay. Alright. Was that enough? Wow, look at that. Like, we got the training for the fighting, and it's still not enough. Let's see how Sueta fared. Swordplay, almost there. Let's go ahead and put you in the infirmary.
The app will take care of this.
And let's go hit the
Hey,
survivor next. And then we will, I guess, go check out some CLEO stuff. Now, I haven't completed the CLEO chain on my standard zone community, so I don't know how it's going to resolve. Unfortunately, this all has barbed wire up top, so I can't climb over. Gotta go around.
You're not a zombie, are you? Ah, you're not a zombie. Thank God.
I got separated from my group. Can you help me get to the blah blah?
shit.
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And chances are good that his home is going to be infested, which means we'll have a bit of a fight on our hands. And his home is right over here. The ones who made it. Well, we're about to see if they made it or
This
not.
load's gonna wear me out.
But we will see. Swinging right over here. This area is fairly peaceful, which is nice. Though, all it takes is one screamer to kind of screw that up.
This is the place, right?
I don't want to drive all the way in there. The terrain's a little complicated, so I think it would be smart to stay out. Oh, wait, they might have survived.
God damn.
Or they're
Yo, we
missing.
gotta clear out that infestation. My friends still might be alive in there.
I don't understand. Now what?
They were supposed to
fuck
be
did
here, but we got
everybody go?
separated. First, let's see what you got for sale. Building materials, we'll take it. Also, he's an ally, so we get to pay we get the discount price. Interesting. This guy has nutrition. Very interesting. You know what? I'm just going to recruit this guy,
Thanks.
and I'll check his stats. If his
Okay.
stats are
Follow
decent,
me back to my base.
we'll keep him. And if his stats are bad, then we won't keep him. Because nutrition can actually be pretty useful on lethal zone. It actually provides us a way to
We got company.
get off me, please. It actually provides us a way
Keep cool.
to
Be there as quick as I can.
neutralize our food
You're the
costs.
best.
Okay, so where is the meeting place? Oh, it's right back at the base. That's perfect. Anyways, I'll see you there.
Over here.
Okay, back in. Everybody back in. Everybody back in. Yeah, I sure hope you learned how to fight, Izzbee, because like you were the one that had like tripled fighting skills at 3. Get out before he slams the door. Attack! Oh, we got him. Nice. And of course, they're all coming over here.
You scary as hell. What did your parents feed you growing up?
What did your parents feed you growing up?
Ah, fuck, man. Horde coming at us.
Yeah, more guys. Oh my god, let's just kill everything. What's the harm in it? I mean, there's harm for them, I guess. And that leads us to even more. Let me get my stamina back. No, you don't. Oh, I thought I'd dodge in time. Okay, I think we're finally clear. Okay, now what we need to do is check his
Oh, hey,
stats.
I got a thought.
And another
We gotta
sheriff
find
quest
allies in
pops
the
up.
shack who will help us wipe out the blood plague. We can't do it alone.
Throw this in here.
Welcome to the team.
Sean, your stats, please. That is workable. I can basically, if we choose backpacking, so like, okay, so he gets minus 20 stamina. Minus 20 stamina is basically the same as, do we have someone who doesn't have backpacking? Powerhouse. So we could see right here that you get 21 stamina from, it's not just Powerhouse, it's every skill. Basically, if you level up cardio, the base skill to 7, you're going to get 21 stamina. So his minus 20 stamina is basically equivalent to getting no stamina bonuses from leveling up cardio. However, what we can do to override that is by getting backpacking, because it gives us 61 stamina. So basically he would get 20 or 41 instead of 61, and 41 is still a lot, so it is very possible to work around that penalty. So I think I'm actually going to keep him, and in order to kind of show how this is going to work, we're going to take down the Red Talon officers' quarters, surprisingly at that, and let's go ahead and put in
Nope.
the kitchen. Wow. The kitchen. Oh, wait. No, we can do
Quality
this.
stuff to trade. Anybody interested?
We got 10 materials there. So now we can install the kitchen. And while that's building, we can... Is there any other things I gotta activate? Let's keep this going. Anyways, let me resupply, and I will talk to Izzbee. Alright, so because we're doing another mission, let's go ahead and take the road
Plague hunter
mangler.
around? That won't last.
There we go. I was wondering if we were going to max out heroism, because like we were chopping up some zombies now. Now the, actually, I'm not going to, let's just talk to Izzbee real quick.
Locked. Figures.
Let me explain, or at least sum up.
Okay.
Here's the deal. Cleo's dying, but I know how to save them. You in? Oh, my name's Izzbee. Have we met? Okay.
As for
let
more
me lay this
details?
out. I'll try to keep it simple. CLEO is a digital system designed for the widespread distribution of critical supplies to the population. It's breaking down because it relies on satellites, which we can't fix. My brilliant plan is to download a local copy before the satellites really start falling apart.
So you need my help to copy a computer program?
That's a drastic simplification, but yeah, close enough. Now you know
Okay.
what's up. You ready to... All right,
We're in.
let's get to it.
All right, so this could be a pretty dangerous quest. So I remember that I did forget something. I need to get a plague cure. Like, we're going basically for a pretty high level of combat. That's what we're expecting. And I mean, I already have pretty good equipment, but I want to be absolutely sure about it. So give me a second.
The CLEO tower we're visiting isn't functional anymore, but it should have enough of them inside for my plan to work.
Damn. What are you talking about?
I mean CLEO. Doc calls them her, but I don't assume CLEO thinks of themselves as female, you know?
Right. Whatever you say.
I guess they sneak a little more dialogue in. Sometimes like I'm always worried that I'm going to trim those sections out because the way I do jump cuts, I actually look for my voice because then when I stop talking, that's the beginning of the jump cut, and then when I start talking, that is the end of the jump cut.
We're about to download an AI that's been bouncing around satellites for years. Can you believe this?
Hold on. Are you saying this CLEO is an artificial intelligence?
Didn't I mention that before? Sorry, sometimes I skip over little details like that.
You would think that, like, I mean, like, I understand they probably would put that detail in, but like considering that Rodriguez is a computer programmer, like all of this stuff should like make sense to him.
Now, let's get rid of the Zeds before we get to work.
Okay, I can do that. Especially now that heroism is maxed out. It should give us all of the benefits of swordplay.
Okay, to pull this off, I need to establish a strong connection to CLEO's existing network.
Yeah, right.
This
Okay.
isn't easy, so I need you to keep the Zeds away from me. FYI, it could get a little crazy.
This is a pretty good
This
screenshot. Right
might
here.
be a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a pretty sick. Hold on a second. Let me show you how I get my screenshots. This is a pretty sick screenshot right here. So what I do is I disable all of my heads-up display elements, and now I can take a really clean screenshot. So now let's go ahead and quickly turn all of those back on. No, don't lock the minimap. And so we're about to play a little bit of mini Daybreak, get a little bit of the Daybreak experience.
Signal now.
Probably should have brought a little more pyro
Let's see
launcher
some
ammo,
BS,
but I'm
man.
sure we'll be okay.
You have to hold him off until I'm done.
Now, yeah, I'm hoping that we don't get any special zombies. I'm hoping it's just going to be the regular zombies. That won't be too bad. But it is lethal zone, so if they want to make it nastier, they certainly can do it. So far, so good.
Okay, it's working. Wow, this bandwidth is crazy.
You done yet?
I'm pulling an AI out of space. You can't rush these things.
You know, one thing I don't get is why do the CLEO devices even make noise? Like, why even install a thing that... Why even install anything capable of making, like, noise on it? Like, why even do that? Like, then you wouldn't have this problem. It's like...
The program is huge. It's eating up half my hard drive space already.
Like, what is the point of the sound that it makes?
How much longer?
Well, it either finishes downloading or I'm running through, so...
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Halfway there?
Well, I like how they're ignoring Izzbee. That's nice. I was worried that I'd have to, like, defend her with lethal zone damage. I don't know what that screamer is screaming about.
This is like the most epic hack ever.
Too many for me to handle!
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, now let's see.
There must be a person over there. Who is
What the
that?
hell?
Hey, we just pulled the most complicated computer program in existence out of a network of orbiting satellites.
Who is this?
There's some room for error here.
Got it.
The doc rigged up a talk box for CLEO. I just need to hook them up and...
Who is that?
There. All connected.
Take a look at what I just delivered.
That better not be Sean.
CLEO, can you hear us?
Yeah, what are you doing? Here, follow. Come with me for now.
Just wait.
Output device detected. This is the Computerized Logistics and Executive Operations System. Hello, Izzbee.
Oh my gosh, we did it. They can hear us. I've got to get this back to the dock. Thank you so much.
It's nothing.
Hang in there.
Well, now you know what CLEO stands for. Everyone was wondering what CLEO stood for and what CLEO is. Looks like I was right that CLEO is a satellite-operated thing. Like, people were like, you know, how do the supplies get to you? And some people believe that, you know, I pitched the idea that it must come from a satellite system. And, you know, some people, like, disagreed with that and thought maybe it came from, like, artillery cannons. Like, maybe they shot this... Because it's like, you know, the supply drops fall from the sky. And so some people pitched the idea that maybe they were shot from artillery cannons. But I'm like...
the nearest plague heart.
How would you... You can't have artillery cannons everywhere. But you could have satellites that could aim a trajectory for basically space to the surface of Earth delivery. Like, that could be done. Now, I don't know how the CLEO system maintains its stockpile of supplies, because either actually, just in general, it would mean that someone would have to use rockets to send the supplies into space for the CLEO system to use in the first place. Or there's a fabricator in space where they do it. But even if there's a fabricator in space, they would still need a shuttle to bring the supplies there, so...
Alright, guys.
Maybe it's simply a stockpiled enough supplies where it's okay, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe it's just something Undead Labs hasn't thought of, you know, how does it get the supplies, etc. But there you go. That's what we know about CLEO, at least thus far. Okay, let's throw all of this in the back. Sean, here.
Take it easy.
Go back to base. Like, that was really weird. Very strange. Very unusual. Alright, so good news. This has finished, the kitchen, so I'll show you how it works. So, right now, we are eating about 7.3 food per day, and that's because the percentages are coming from Hannah, who's giving a minus 25% food per day, and then someone else eats less food per day. And what we're going to do is use this ability here called Enact Rationing. So the primary effect is that we will consume 50% less food up to a maximum of 75. And because we have Hannah over here, who is giving us a 25% less food consumed, that is going to let us, 25 plus 50%, that's going to let us hit it, because I'm pretty sure these stack additively. Now, the penalty of not eating as much food is minus 5 stamina for every character. That can be dealt with very easily, and that's because, like, look, we're getting 20 stamina from that. And it would actually be more severe, but we have the knowledge of nutrition, and so the knowledge of nutrition is actually reducing the stamina penalty. Now, on the other hand, we do get the minus 15 morale per day, so that kind of stinks. But we can also invest 3 food into making a feast, and in addition to that, this auto shop would eventually be replaced with a lounge, which would also give us more food. So let me go ahead and enact the rationing. Remember, 7.3 food, and I am going to jump cut 1 minute later, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so the ability just finished, as you can see right here, and now we are consuming only 1.1 125. So let's just say 1 food per day. And so we're saving so much food that we could, if we wanted to, just get the feast. Because like what we reduced it by like 6, and it would, we could use 3 of the 6 that we saved on preparing a feast, and that would give us even more stamina and almost the complete morale benefits. Like we would basically get -5. And even with that going on right now, we're still in stable morale. Stable morale is not awesome, but it's very functional. We're not. It's not bad. It's okay. This is something we need to upgrade, but as usual, we need more building materials. We also need to upgrade the kitchen, but building materials. Yeah, look at this. 25 each, 25 each. You need a lot of stuff. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. You got to see Jurassic Junction, and you got to see some stuff about CLEO. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like the video if it was entertaining, and subscribe for future State of Decay 2 Homecoming content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.